The views and opinions expressed here are that of the host and do not represent the views of Felony in Progress or 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer. So please, Christians, stop sending me emails calling me Satan's disciple. I am not a Satan worshiper. Also, this episode contains strong language and is not intended for those under the age of 18. Thank you and enjoy the show.
I feel that I should say, but words can wait until some other day. Kiss me once, then kiss me twice, then kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. Haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when. It's been a long, long time.
Hello, my little musical minions. That's right, it is me. I am back. And can you believe I am back for season 3? Fuck, man. Anyway, it boggles the mind that I have attracted so many listeners. Anyway, I suppose we will do an email before we get rolling with the show. What do you say? This email comes to us from Mindy in Sarasota, Florida, who writes, I don't know if you keep up with current events in Florida, but I was wondering what your take is on what Governor Ron DeSantis is doing concerning Disney and other forms of publication. I find it wrong, and I was wondering if you feel music will come next on the chopping block. Keep cranking the tunes, Mindy. All right, Mindy, so is what I see happening in Florida is just another made-up culture war to distract you and, the voters and other citizens in Florida from the thing that politicians do best, which is absolutely fucking nothing, okay? And also, well, they do raise money for re-election really well, but... And do I think that music is next on their chopping block? Yes, I do. If we learn lessons, from anything from the late 80s and the early 90s with Tipper Gore, where she tried but ultimately failed. But with right-wing extremism on the rise, it is a possibility. So that's the best answer I have for you, Mindy. And, thank you for the email. And just so you know, dear listeners, you can email me as well. I am always here, so you can send an email to cryovato@gmail.com, and a reply is guaranteed. So, on with the show. Today I have decided to let you all in to take a look at my psyche. That's right, I'm giving you a peek inside my fucking brain. So, what I'm going to share with you is my guilty pleasures. So, no judgment, okay? I'm opening up to you little fucking nerds, so let's see what I got for you. So the first song, let's see. Oh, this one will work. Okay. The first song I have for you is by none other than Vera Lynn with her 1942 cut of The Cliffs of Dover. And you, my friends, are listening to Open Air Sonar. Come back.
There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see.
That was the Dame Vera Lynn with her 1942 cut of The White Cliffs of Dover. You know, Vera Lynn was an English singer and entertainer whose musical recordings and performances were very popular during the Second World War. She's honorifically known as the Force's Sweetheart, having given outdoor concerts for the troops in Egypt, India, and Burma during the war as part of the Entertainment's National Service Association. So she was the voice that everyone heard on the radio during World War II. The song itself was written about a year after the Royal Air Force and German Luftwaffe aircraft had been fighting over southern England, including the White Cliffs of Dover and the Battle of Britain. Nazi Germany had conquered much of Europe and in 1941 was still bombing Britain, with neither America nor the Soviet Union had yet joining the war. Britain was the only major power fighting the Axis powers in Europe. The American lyricist Nat Burton wrote his lyric, of course unaware that the bluebird is not indigenous to Britain, and asked Kent to set it to music. Notable phrases include thumbs up, which was an RAF and RCAF term for permission to go, and flying in those angry skies where the air war was taking place. And the lyrics look toward a time when the war would be over and peace would rule over the iconic White Cliffs, Britain's symbolic border with the European mainland. So, anyway, yeah, that's one of my guilty pleasures. I really, really, really like her singing, and who wouldn't? I mean, it's got everything. But anyway, I guess we will go and move on to our next song, which I have no idea what I'm going to pick for you. All right, let's do this. We will do. Let me look through the stack here. I probably should have gotten this, together before I, started broadcasting, but that's okay. We'll figure something out. Okay, yeah, this one works. Okay, so this is Neil Diamond's Brother Loves Travelin' Salvation Show, and you are listening to Open Air Sonar.
Smelling sweet. Move up the road to the outside of town and the sound of that good gospel beat. Sits a ragged tent where there ain't no trees, and that gospel group telling you and me it's love, brother, love, save brother, love's traveling salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies and everyone goes, 'cause everyone knows brother loves show. Room gets suddenly still, and when you mama's bed, she could hear yourself sweat. He walks in. Eyes black as coal, and when he lifts his face, every ear in the place is on him. Starting soft and slow, like a small earthquake. And when he lets go, half the valley shakes. It's love, brother, love, say brother, love's traveling salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes, 'cause everyone knows that brother love's show. Hallelujah. Brothers, I say brothers, now you got yourself two good hands. And when your brother is in trouble, you gotta reach out your one hand for him, 'cause that's what it's there for. And when your heart is in trouble, you gotta reach out your other hand. Reach it out to the man up there, 'cause that's what he's there for. Take my hand in yours, walk with me this day. In my heart I know I will never stray. Traveling salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes. I say love, brother, love, say brother, love, traveling salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes.
That was the 1969 cut of Brother Love's Travelin' Salvation Show from Neil Diamond. One of my favorite guilty pleasures, man. I love that song. I even love when David Spade did it in that movie where he lip-synced to it. But anyway, the song actually tells the story of a Brother Love, an evangelist who travels from town to town preaching. In the middle of the song, Diamond gives a sermon in typical evangelical style. But all in all, it was one of my favorite guilty pleasures. And Billboard described the single as a powerful piece of rhythm material with a potent lyric. The new Rolling Stone album guide calls Brother Love's Travelin' Salvation Show genuinely demented. So, anyway, great song. Thank you, Neil, so much. Now, let's get on to our next embarrassment, shall we? Let's see what I have for you. This one's good. I have the 1975 cut of At 17 from Janis Ian, and you are listening to Open Air Sonar.
I learned the truth at 17, that love was meant for beauty queens, and high school girls with clear skin smiles who married young and then retired. The Valentines I never knew, the Friday night charades of youth were spent on one more beautiful. At 17 I learned the truth. And those of us with ravaged faces, lacking in the social graces, desperately remained at home, inventing lovers on the phone who called to say, "Come dance with me," and murmured vague obscenities. It isn't all it seems. It's 17. A brown-eyed girl in hand-me-downs, whose name I never could pronounce, said, "Pity please the ones who serve, they only get what they deserve." And the rich relationed hometown queen marries into what she needs, with a guarantee of company and haven for the elderly. Receipts, accounts received at 17. Of us who knew the pain of Valentines that never came, and those whose names were never called when choosing sides for basketball. It was long ago and far away. The world was younger than today, and dreams were all they gave for free to ugly duckling girls like me. We all play the game when we dare to cheat ourselves at solitaire, inventing lovers on the phone, repenting other lives unknown. They call and say, come dance with me, murmur vague obscenities. Ugly girls like me at 17.
That was Janice Ian with her 1975 cut of At 17. So this song is about a social outcast in high school, and some even look to this song as more of like an anthem, but she was really inspired to write the song after an article in the New York Times of which a young woman thought her life would improve after a debutante ball, much to her disappointment when things didn't go around for her. But all in all, a great song. I mean, it's definitely got heart, and I love it to death. I do have a really trippy story about Janice Ian, though. At the age of 16, she met comedian Bill Cosby backstage at a Smothers Brothers show where she was promoting Society's Child, you know, her really whacked out crazy song that people seem to hate. But anyway, since she was underage, she was accompanied by a chaperone, and while touring after her set, Ian had been sleeping with her head on the lap of her chaperone, an older female friend. And according to Ian, in a 2015 interview, she was told by her then manager that Cosby had interrupted their interactions as lesbian, and as a result had made it his business to warn other television shows that Ian wasn't suitable for family entertainment and shouldn't be on the television because of her sexuality, thus attempting to blacklist her. Although Ian would later come out, she states that at the time of the encounter with Cosby, she had only been kissed once by a boy she had a crush on in broad daylight at summer camp. But really, we're going to take our advice from that fucking sexual predator? Oh well. I wouldn't fucking give it two shits anyway. But anyway, the last song I have for you for the break is great. I love this song. I don't know why it's a guilty pleasure. I guess it's something that you want to keep to yourself. But we'll talk about all that at the end of the show. But anyway, this is the 1999 cut of Fool of Me by Michelle Naganacello. And this is Open Air Sonar.
I remember when you filled my heart with joy. Was I blind to the truth? Just there to feel the space, 'cause now you have no interest in anything that I have to say. I've allowed you to make me feel. I feel so dumb. What kind of fool am I? You so easily set me a side. You made a fool of me. Tell me why. You say that you don't care, but we made love. Tell me why. You made a fool of me. You made a fool of me. I want to kiss you. Does she want you with the pain that I do? Smell you in my dreams. But now, when we're face to face, you won't look me in the eye. No time, no friendship, no love. You say don't touch you. I can't touch you no more. Can't touch you anymore. Anymore. You made a fool of me. Fool of me. Tell me why. Tell me why. You say that you don't care. You just don't care. We made love. Tell me why. Tell me why. You made a fool of me. Made a fool of me. Tell me why. I feel like such a fool. You made a fool of me. A fool of me. Tell me why.
That was the 1999 cut of Fool of Me by Michelle Lynn Johnson, or otherwise known as Michelle Nadajakello. It's a long name, but anyway, I love that song. You know, it's just full of soul. And you know, the first time I actually heard that song, I was watching the 2006 movie Love and Basketball with starring Omar Epps and Santa Lathan, and it played in the last scene of the movie where they were playing basketball in the backyard. And God, I just loved it. I mean, it's not something you're gonna want to jam in your car, you know, you're cruising down the street, but it's definitely fucking cool. You know, she has also been credited for helping to spark the neo soul movement, which is pretty fucking cool too. And another reason why I really like her, so in June 2010 she contributed a cover of U2's 40 to the Enough Project, and Downtown Records raised Hope for Congo. Proceeds from the compilation fund efforts to make the protection and empowerment of Congo's women a priority, as well as inspire individuals around the world to raise their voice for peace in Congo. So anyway, it's one of my guilty pleasures that I absolutely fucking love. I mean, it's got everything. It's full of soul and, I mean, just such passion in the song. But alrighty, kids, I guess we will go ahead and take a break now and see what kind of advertisers we got today. And just a reminder that every song played on here today, even the little cuts, are some of my guilty pleasures. So we've got a few more songs to go, people, so enjoy the break and come back and see me again, okay? This is Open Air Sonar.
With guy was a genius. He took this club in New York and turned it into the center of the universe. He comped the designers, the photographers, and the record people, and the models, actors, and rock stars followed right behind them.
Alright, Anthony.
But the key to the magic was this. Steve controlled the door.
Right over there.
It didn't matter if you were a plumber or a supermodel.
Sorry, guys, not with that shirt. I said not with that shirt.
If you looked hot enough, you were in.
Welcome to my party, Hanson.
Surrounded by the richest, most famous, most powerful people in the world.
Essentially black.
She's from all of my children. She's my dream girl.
A kid like you can get anything he wants if he's in the right place. That means bartender.
My name is Shhhhh 54.
In 1 week, I went from $4 an hour to $500 a night.
Hello, Fred.
Word gets around faster.
Hi. You want to join us?
And it's where I met the three people who changed my life forever. The actress.
Are you asking me to be your girlfriend, Shhhhh?
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
The diva.
Ain't nobody as fresh as me.
And the king of the night.
The secret is that I'm kind of a philosopher. I understand that the path of excess leads to the palace of wisdom.
All four of us wanted something so badly that we'd do anything to get it. And the place to get it all was definitely 54.
Ryan Phillippe, Salma Hayek, with Nev Campbell and Mike Myers. 54.
Every night I think about staying home, but then I come to my senses and give myself a good kick in the...
Welcome to the party.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Welcome back, dear listeners, to Open Air Sonar's Guilty Pleasures episode and our season opener, if you can fucking believe that shit. I don't know what went wrong here, but here we are. So, let me see what I got for us. Oh, okay. So our next song here is going to take us to the West Coast when in 1998, Courtney Love gave us Hole with the song Malibu. Stick around. This is Open Air Sonar.
Crash and burn, all the stars explode tonight. How'd you get so desperate? How'd you stay alive?
Here I'm watching you. Oh baby, fly away to Malibu. Cry to the angels, let them swallow you. Go and part the sea, yeah, in Malibu. And the sun goes down, I watch you slip away. And the sun goes down, I walk into the waves. And the sun goes down, I watch you slip away. And I and I knew love would tear you apart. Oh, and I knew the darkest secret of your heart. Hey, I'm gonna follow you. Oh, baby, fly away, yeah, to Malibu. Oceans of angels, oceans of stars, down by the sea is where you drown your scars. I can't be near you, I just radiate. I can't be
That was Hole with their cut of their 1998 release, Malibu. I really like the song. I mean, it's Courtney Love kind of gets under my skin a little bit, but all in all, the song is well put together, and I like it. I mean, it's not something that I put on when somebody comes over for a party or something like that, but it's cool. And it has been speculated that the song was written about Love's husband, Kurt Cobain's stay in a rehabilitation clinic in Malibu, California. Love has stated the song was actually written about her first boyfriend, Jeff Mann, whom she lived with in Malibu in the late 1980s. And in 2018, Love revealed at a concert with Smashing Pumpkins that the song was initially written for Stevie Nicks. But I gotta tell you, I mean, I've seen Courtney Love all the way from Sid and Nancy, and by the time that she made that song, she was super hot. I mean, call me crazy, but man, she was hot in that video. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our next song. Okay, this one is pretty cool, actually. This is the 1964 cut of Charles Aznavour's Air Encore, and you are listening to Open Air Sonar.
Hier encore, j'avais 20 ans, je caressais le temps et jouais de la vie comme on joue de l'amour, et je vivais la nuit sans compter sur mes jours qui fuyaient dans le temps. J'ai fait tant de projets qui sont restés en l'air, j'ai fondé tant d'espoirs qui se sont envolés, que je reste perdu ne sachant où aller, les yeux cherchant le ciel mais le cœur mis en terre. Hier encore, j'avais 20 ans, je gaspillais le temps en croyant l'arrêter, et pour le retenir, même le devancer, je n'ai fait que courir et me suis essoufflé. Ignorant le passé, conjuguant au futur, je précédais de moi toute conversation et donnais mon avis que je voulais le bon pour critiquer le monde avec des involtures. Hier encore, j'avais 20 ans, mais j'ai perdu mon temps à faire des folies qui ne me laissent au fond rien de vraiment précis que quelques rides au front et la peur de l'ennui. Car mes amours sont mortes avant que d'exister, Mes amis sont partis et ne reviendront pas. Par ma faute j'ai fait le vide autour de moi. Et j'ai gâché ma vie et mes jeunes années. Du meilleur et du pire en jetant le meilleur. J'ai figé mes sourires et j'ai glacé mes pleurs. Où sont-ils à présent? À présent, mes 20 ans.
That was the 1964 cut of Charles Aznavour's Air Encore, which translates to Just Yesterday or Not So Long Ago. The song itself tells of someone reflecting on his life, recalling how he had wasted his younger years on hedonistic pursuits. And now that he's older, he is unable to do everything that he had planned. And the lyrical implication is that the person may be close to impending death. So yeah, not really the best song for maybe like your dinner party or something, but it's still very cool and it has its place. I really like it, and sometimes I'll put it on if I'm just sitting in my room chilling and want to smoke a bowl or whatever. It's a nice song. But anyway, our next song comes to us from James Taylor. This is his 1970 cut of Fire in the Rain. I don't know, I just have a soft spot for this guy. So enjoy the song, come back. We got one more after this, and then the closing song. This is Open Air Sonar.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you.
That was James Taylor with his 1970 cut of Fire and Rain. The song follows Taylor's reaction to the suicide of Susan Schneer, a childhood friend, and his experiences with drug addiction and fame. It's a great song all the way around. And Taylor said the song was about several incidents during his earlier recording career. The second line, Susanna, the plans they made put an end to you, refers to Suzanne Schneer, a childhood friend of his who died by suicide while he was in London, England. And yeah, I have a soft spot for the man. I think he's a great songwriter to begin with, and he's just got this very nice, soothing, relaxing voice. And, you know, I've caught shit for listening to him from certain friends of mine or whatever, but I don't really give a fuck. But anyway, thank you, James, for Fire in the Rain. It's a good, relaxing song, and even Carole King played piano on the song, so that's also kind of cool. So, anyway, I guess we will get to our last song here, people, and I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it. So here you go, people. This is the 2011 cut of Lady Gaga's Born This Way. This is Open Air Sonar. Please stick with us, and let's close this biatch out.
No matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up, 'cause you were born this way, baby. My mama told me when I was young, we're all born superstars. She rolled my hair, put my lipstick on, in a glass of her boudoir. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause he made you perfect, babe. So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. There's an just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Give yourself prudence and love your friends. Subway kid, rejoice your truth. In the religion of the insecure, I must be myself, respect my youth. A different law is not a sin. Believe capital H-I-M. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, you're black, white, beige, chola descent, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast but leader teased, rejoice and love yourself today, 'cause baby, you were born this way. No matter gay, straight or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to survive. No matter black, white or beige, chola or Orient made, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to be brave. Baby, I
same DNA. But born this way.
That was Lady Gaga with her 2011 release of Born This Way. The song itself features a broad range of genres such as opera, heavy metal, disco, house, and rock and roll. While its its lyrical topics include sexuality, religion, freedom, feminism, and individualism. Blah blah blah. I'm all tongue-tied today, but despite divided opinions among religious and conservative commentators, the album was well received by music critics and praised the varying music styles in Gaga's vocals. Brian May even helped out with this one a little bit, and even the saxophonist from the E Street Band, Clarence Clemens. And it's just a fucking great song, man. I love it. I really do. I think it's fucking rad. And she's a great artist in her own right. So anyway, I guess that does it for us today, people. I hope you have enjoyed our journey through my fucking weird-ass brain. I sure had. And I do have a question for you, dear listeners. Why should any of this music I have played for you be considered guilty pleasures? Have we become so vain as a society that we care about what people think or judge, that even about what we listen to? Anyway, as you can tell, I really don't give a fuck, considering that I am, giving the whole world my guilty pleasures playlist. And you shouldn't either, Play what you want, as loud as you want, as often as you want. And to hell with anybody who says otherwise. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave you now with this last track to teach us that we shouldn't be stalked by the darkness, that, to shed our demons of vanity, and just be whoever the fuck you want to be. Okay? Take care, all. This is Tony saying sayonara, and to eat your dessert before dinner. Bye-bye.
My place is of the sun and this place is of the dark. I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. My place is of the sun and this place is of the dark. I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. Don't know when I noticed life was life at my expense. The words of my heart lined up like prisoners on a fence. The dreams came in like needy children, tugging at my sleeve. I said I have no way of feeding you, so leave. There was a time I asked my father for $1, and he gave it a $10 raise. And when I needed my mother and I called her, she stayed with me for days. Now someone's on the telephone, desperate in his pain. Someone's on the bathroom floor, doing her cocaine. Someone's got his finger on the button in some room. No one can convince me we are gluttons for our doom. But I tried to make this place my place. I asked for Providence to smile upon me with his sweet face. Yeah, but I'll tell you, my place is of the sun and this place is of the dark. I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. My place is of the sun and this place is of the dark. Stronger, and I will not be a pawn for the Prince of Darkness any longer. my greatest hope, my greatest cause to grieve. And my heart flew from its cage, and it bled upon my sleeve. The cries of passion were like wounds that needed healing. I couldn't hear them for the thunder. I was at the naked distance between hell and heaven's ceiling, and it almost pulled me under. Now someone's on the telephone, desperate in his pain. Someone's on the bathroom floor, doing her cocaine. Someone's got his finger on the button in some room. No one can convince me we are gluttons for our doom. I tried to make this place my place. I asked for Providence to smile upon me with his sweet face. But I'll tell you, my place is of the sun, and this place is of the dark night. I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. My grace, my side, this place is of the dark night. I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. My place is of the sun, and this place is of the darkness. I do not feel the romance, I will not pay for the Prince of Darkness any longer.